What's up, y'all? Loving Hip Hop Hollywood episode 2. If you ain't see it, don't worry, I'll hook you up. It's down below in the description box. Go ahead, hit your girl up with a like, alright? Alright. I'm hooking you up, you hook me up. Hook me up with a like, a share. Maybe thank me in the comments, because I hooked you up with the show. Alright? Alright. So let's get into it. Now, y'all, I just finished watching this. I ain't even write no notes, okay? I got something else to record, so I didn't write no notes for this. We're going to go off the top of the dome. We're going to go by what I remember, alright? This episode was definitely interesting, okay? It was good. First off is Tia Marie and they're in Ray J's party. They're basically going back to the ending of last episode. And Ray J's like, what? Like, you asking me about a check? You came here asking me about a check? And she's like, yeah. And you know, as we talked about this on last episode, okay? His chick princess came over there like, is this what you looking for? Is this what you looking for? And Tara's like, well, excuse me, okay, you don't have to do all that. Alright, and she was like, this is what you want? So minus that, that's what you looking for? And she was like, yeah, bitch. And took her damn drink and threw it at her ass. Like, I'm not even mad at Tiara for that. Okay, because are we not women? We talked about this last review. Are we not women? Do we not get different infections because our vagina is sensitive as hell, okay? That's what it is. So, you talking, and like, I read somebody comment on I watched it on the internet. I read somebody comment, they was like, how you gonna make fun, or Ray J is like, how you gonna make fun of her for having bacterial vaginosis or whatever like that, but did you not was fucking this girl, okay? And sometimes you get bacterial vaginosis. I never had it, but from sperm, okay? Your pH can be thrown off, and they had a good ass point. It's like the girl making fun of it or whatever, but bitch, you was fucking him, okay? He could get that shit to you too. Ray J said in the interview with Angie Martinez, he's always used condoms. I don't know about that, especially if you living with somebody. Okay, you use a condom every time. Don't try that, alright? Don't want to even hear it. So, while security has got Tiara held back, Morgan, Ray J's assistant, and she goes over there and talks to her. She's like, what are you doing? She was like, Tiara's trying to talk to her, and she's putting her hands on her, and she's like, don't put your hands on me, don't put your hands on me. She's like, okay, but listen. She's like, no, don't put your hands on me. And Tiara was like, okay, we're gone then. Like, you want to act like that? We're gone. Shit, like, I can tell Tiara was not about to hit the girl. It ain't like she was mad. She's just like more of a touchy part. She might be violent, but she's more of a, look, I just want to talk to you. Like, she wasn't trying to get violent with Morgan. And then Morgan goes over there to Ray J, and she was like, why you invite this bitch anyways? And Tiara's like, what? You supposed to be my friend? I'm a bitch? Oh, really? For real? Okay. So, they end up leaving. Tiara she got kicked out, basically. Ray J's mad, like, how you gonna come to my party, bitch? Get the fuck out, and how you gonna disrespect me? It's like, Ray J, what did you expect? Your ex and your girl that you cheated on your ex with is in the same building together, okay? They tried to be, Tiara actually didn't. It's not the one that started it. Even though I didn't blame her for going to mop the bitch up anyways, okay? Tiara was over there talking to Ray J, and the chick over there like, this what you look? Okay, ho, now you wanna cause a scene. Don't try it, alright? So then later on, Morgan, which is Ray J's assistant or whatever, invites Tiara out. Tiara, starts talking like, look, you was my friend and stuff. I don't understand what the whole thing was, and Morgan's like, well, it's that you always getting violent with me, like you just a violent person, you know. And she was like, I wasn't getting violent with you. Did I put my hands on you? And Morgan's like, yes, you did. You put your hands on me. And Tia's like, well, I don't remember that. And Morgan's like, well, I remember everything because I'm always sober. That's the problem. When you get some drink in your system, you start acting crazy. And they, basically, they going back and forth, and Tia's like, regardless of how we feel about each other, I'm always gonna love you. I'm always gonna care about you. If anybody try to come in here and cuss you out, I'm gonna hit that bitch in the face, okay? And Morgan's like, well, I got your back too, or whatever. And she basically, Tia is telling Morgan, like, well, what Ray J's girlfriend or whatever did was pretty fucked up. Like, to be calling me out in front of everybody talking about, yeast infections and shit like that. Like, I wasn't even talking to you. You shouldn't even be in my face. Why are you over here, trying to start shit? And I'm talking to Ray J. I get her. I get it, Tierra. I get it, okay? She might be a little too turned up sometimes, but I don't blame her. Alright. So next they go on, and it's April, who is Omarion's girlfriend, and Monice, little Fizz baby mama. Of course, they know each other because they dated ex-B2K members or whatever. And they in there buying dildos and stuff like that. And, April's like, well, shit, I'm pregnant, but I'm horny as hell. Like, if you sell these dildos to pregnant, horny bitches like me, you can come up. And so, I thought that was funny though. But, yeah, Monice is basically talking about Fizz's new girlfriend or whatever, and how she's basically taking over the mother role to her child. And she just wants to meet her. She's like, look, you around my son all the time. Hasn't it felt weird that you haven't met, his mother? And April's like, yeah, like, what's up with that? That's kind of crazy. And she's like, I know you know her, but look, I just hit her up. I just want to meet her. I want to talk to her. Hopefully, I don't fuck that bitch up. Like, she's so calm with it. And I tried not to call this girl crazy or whatever because of what Fizz says, because I know how dudes can be. Oh, she crazy. But when you start talking about how you're going to try not to beat someone's ass and break their limbs all calmly, it makes you look pretty crazy, okay? So next it's Fizz's girlfriend. I don't remember her name, but she's, basically is taking over the mother role. She's making sure that the son is fed and off to bed or whatever. And Fizz is talking to her like, I'm so happy that you took on, the role that I asked you to. I'm so happy that you stepped up. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. That's something you should probably expect from the mother, isn't it? So she tells him, she was like, yeah, Monice, she contacted me about, going out to, eat, to talk, to meet each other. And she's like, and I'm going to meet up with her. And Fizz is like, oh no, that's not good. She's crazy. Like, okay, like, I'm telling you, you don't need to be meeting up with my baby mama. And she's like, no, it's okay. He's like, no, I'm telling you, she will flip. And she was like, well, maybe she's grown up. I said, oh, she's so innocent. If you really believe that. But, I'm glad that he actually has a good girl. Hopefully he can get his situation together. Well, him and his baby mama can come to an understanding, and they can be both level-headed, and that him and his girl are both, cool with the baby mama. Alright? I hate that word, baby mama. Anyways. So, Monice and Fizz's girlfriend go meet up. And they're out eating, whatever. Basically, Monice is like, how do you feel? Don't you feel a little weird taking on, taking care of somebody's child, taking them into bed at night and feeding them and doing all the stuff with them when you haven't even met their mother? And, his girl is like, well, look, I got to find this chick's name. Whatever. We know who we're talking about. She's like, don't you feel weird that your child is being taken care of by somebody else and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't you think I want to know where my son is laying his head at night? Don't you think I care what's going on in his life? Okay? When Fizz is not answering my phone calls, it makes it harder. And I get that, okay? Fizz can't be saying you don't take care of your child and you need to step up when he's not answering your phone calls. Like, how is she supposed to step up and actually spend some time with her child? You ain't answering her calls. Okay? You got to have a clear mind about that, alright? You got to start answering. It is her child. And if you want her to spend more time with him, then you have to give her information. Okay? She got to know what's going on. And, his girl is basically telling him, well, I'm going to be here. Me and him have been here for, what did she say? Me and him been together for 2 years. And she was like, I don't care how long you've been together. Like, all you need to worry about is getting your fuck on, and I worry about being his mama. Alright? Do you really think that y'all gonna be together forever? She's like, yes. I'm like, oh, she's so innocent. And she's like, oh, it's not gonna happen, okay? You are the 4th woman that's been in my child's life since he's been born. I'm like, damn, Fizz. He moving kind of fast. His son is only 4 years old. You can't have a different woman in his life every year. Okay? That's not good at all. So then they move on. And, who's the next? They introduce young Berg. We all know who young Berg is, right? Sexy Can I with Ray J and, Be Your Man. I do have that song on. I ain't found my phone in a while. I did have a song of his on my phone. It was called Be Your Manager or something with Lloyd. It was cool, but I do know that he writes for a lot of artists or whatever. Not sure exactly what songs, but I do know that they get played on the radio. And basically what he got to do is write because he done offended dark-skinned women. So now, don't nobody really want to buy his shit knowingly that he is the one that is putting it out there. Talking about dark skin, he prefers light skinned women or whatever, and light is right, some bullshit, whatever fuck shit he was on. Him and Hazel-E. Hazel-E was on last episode, that's Tiara's friend. And Hazel-E basically is friends with Young Berg, friends with benefits for a couple of years now. And she knows that he's out there fucking around and stuff like that, and he doesn't want to settle down, but she wants some type of security with him. And so she goes to talk to him. Am I the only one that think this shit got too much on? I think the makeup and stuff is just too much. Maybe she just needs to be a little bit more natural. Just a little too much, okay? Just tone it down some. Alright? Okay. So she goes to talk to Young Berg, and she tells him that, we've been friends or whatever for a while. He's like, yeah, it's good being friends. She was like, no, but we sleep around all the time. He was like, yeah, and the coochie good. And she's like, but I want, like, some type of security, like, kind of like a relationship. He's like, look, I'm not gonna do that. I fuck a chick every different day. At least he was honest with her. It's like every single day. Okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I take off. I take a break. You know, I got white on now, like I'm Jesus. I'm like, what the hell? And she's like, yeah, but I want, you know, we sleep together and whatever, and I just want something. And, you know, I hate to have to take it away from you. And he's like, so you gonna take the coochie away from me? She was like, I don't want to, but yeah. He's like, okay, well, I'll think about it. And then he's in his confession like, if she thinks she gonna take some coochie away from young Berg, she got another thing. I got a bitch on hold now, okay? And next is this chick. What is? I'm sorry. Love and Hip Hop. It's gonna take me a while. This is a new show. It's gonna take me a while to know all of these cast members. They have a video chick and another girl. Now I paid attention to her because what did she say? She's Arabic and Italian, but I paid attention to her because basically she says her parents come from money, so they got businesses on top of business, and she's running a strip club, I guess, that her family owns. She got money, big fake boobs, maybe a fake butt, all this. She's definitely Hollywood. She's dating this guy. Actually, two of the chicks on there, her and the model chick or whatever, they dating the same guy. And I didn't catch on to that the end of the episode. And then, who else is on? Shit. I just had it in my brain. Well, what it was, but y'all ain't seen it. Go watch the episode. This episode is crazy. Too many people for me to remember. I think they're giving us too much at one time. Like, it's too much to take in. Too many not known people. I hate to say irrelevant. I mean, I'm sure they got money and they're doing things. They're just more behind the scenes. But I can't keep up with these fuckers. It's too many of them. It just is. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna have to watch the episode to watch it. But, I mean, to watch the episode to know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, hopefully we'll get to know them better as the episodes continue. I just feel like they're just giving us too many characters right now. Like, Deuce about 6, okay? Maybe 8, okay? About 12 people is just too much, alright? That's it for this. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at JazzShotman. And y'all be easy, okay? Alright.